Hello guys, good morning. It is 10:30. My interview for the Bippity Boppity Boutique at the Magic Kingdom, which literally every time I say that makes my stomach turn, is at noon today. And I have been struggling all week since I booked this interview. I don't remember if I told you guys or not. I may have already in a vlog. I know there's a couple of vlogs that I need to finish editing. But they called me and I scheduled it as soon as possible, which was today, because Jared is working today. Typically we hang out on Sundays, but he's working today. And it's actually going to be in Magic Kingdom, the interview itself, which is actually quite exciting for me because I haven't been in the backstage area of Magic Kingdom in a really long time. And I've been wanting an excuse to check it out because I know even the parking situation changed like a year or so after I left. So that's it. I am going to be leaving earlier just to time things because I don't remember how long it takes me to get there. And yeah, I'm going to throw this out now so I don't have to think about it for the rest of the day or ever, really. I have a habit of not letting myself reach farther or reach higher, however you want to look at that metaphor, in fear of rejection, basically. Because every single time I reach farther than I think, or I reach somewhere that, like, to get something that I really, really want, more often than not, I've been told no. Yes, I know we have the launch bay. That was that whole situation though is bittersweet because although that was the second happiest I've been in a work location, Ice Palace Boutique being the first, I was taken away from that. And so even looking, I unfortunately even still look at that whole situation on the negative, unfortunately, which I know I shouldn't, but that's how I am. But because of, and I think even like around that time is when I really started like not just kind of giving up before I even start. And it's really been a struggle to get me to reach higher. Like the Captain Marvel saying, higher, farther, faster. And maybe because that's one reason why I have enjoyed working out so much, because I visually see progression. And I see what I can do and I see how far I can push my body. And it's something that I have control over. It's not something where I'm like, you know, I work hard, think I've got it, and then I go and then I'm told no. Or like I'm not good enough, or we'll see, or later. And then to me, and this is also, again, negative thoughts, I then look at all the hard work that I did as no progress at all. I've made no progress. And unfortunately, that's how I have looked at my Disney career lately, is that I have achieved little to no progress. Because I'm not a trainer, I'm not a coordinator. I feel like I've just been pushed around the last couple of years. And that has taken a lot of my confidence away. And also given me anxiety because I don't feel like I am good enough. And that's not necessarily Disney's fault. It's just changing of attractions, changing of parks. Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, especially Hollywood Studios, has seen the most change recently. And so looking back on it now, it should have been a duh. But I just didn't think it was going to affect me as much as it has. That all said, my confidence has been worn thin. So literally every single person I've talked to this last week about my interview, and I wanted to say it as a, just in case I get this, I don't want you to be shocked, but also please keep me in your prayers because I'm really nervous about it. It's something that I really want. So I've been talking about it and everyone's like, oh, you're going to get it. Oh, you're going to get it. Oh, you're going to get it. And instead of that being a, oh my gosh, this is going to happen, I have I've stopped myself and been like, no, we can't think about that. We can't think about this actually happening because what if it doesn't? And then you're going to be super upset about it, aren't you? And so I haven't actually let myself be happy about this whole situation. I haven't let myself, which has brought my confidence down. But like literally, I was talking to myself in the shower. I was talking to myself last night. I was talking to myself this morning, and even when I was doing my children's activities interview a week or so ago, I was writing everything out and just like kind of like talking about prepping myself. You can go watch that video. And looking back on it, I was like, I know what to do. I know what to say. And even when they called, like I was nervous up until when they called. And when they called, I was like, all the nerves were gone. I knew exactly what to say. It was like a casual, very smooth conversation. And then I sat and I looked at my list and I was like, why was I so nervous? And that's been the same case. I was thinking about this morning. That's been the same case with any management interview that I've had. I've been anxious beforehand, obviously, but as soon as I walk in and introduce myself, I'm like, hi. And it just becomes a conversation instead of like an interview. And especially since like at this point, I've done so many different Disney interviews. I know what they want to hear me say. I know what they want from me, and I know what to say. Not lies. I know how to say things in the way that this is what you're looking for, type of a thing, versus like saying something that is, yes, how you feel about it, but like that's not the way you should have said it, type of a thing. So like I know, in the back of my hand, I'm like, I got this. But literally saying that every time I say I got this, it makes me want to, and I'm not gonna get emotional because I just did my makeup. It makes me upset because I'm like, well, what if I don't? Sorry, I needed a second to like kind of calm my emotions back down, take a breath. But like, I don't want that anymore. And I need to learn to let myself be happy and look at more as a enjoy while I can, instead of it being a don't get used to this, it's not going to be like this type of a thing. Do you know what I mean? I need to, because I'm so focused on, and I'm going to use this analogy because I think it's going to rain today. I'm so focused on it's going to rain, it's going to rain, it's going to rain, and preparing for the worst that I'm not letting myself enjoy the breeze, the shade, the, moments of sunshine in life. And it literally, it affects me to the point where it could ruin the entire day as well. I could have an anxiety attack or let myself, I have to say, I can let myself, because I can stop myself, I can let myself have an anxiety attack and it will completely ruin the day for me. Instead of acknowledging I'm fine, I'm safe, I'm loved, no one is expecting me to be perfect right now, and everything is okay. So I look back on vlogs, so I was watching a lot of the Ice Palace Boutique vlogs, and I was a different person then. I was not just at my happiest because of where I was, but I was like just on the road, loving life. That year, 2015, was also a rough year for me. And maybe it was that I was using Disney as an outlet, and maybe it was also because Jared was still in school in Kentucky, and I was just appreciating every little blessing that we had, every moment we had together. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. It's probably a combination of things, just life, genetics, situations, and I am excited for what the future holds for me at Disney. I'm not going to quit Disney anytime soon unless Jared and I move. But whether it's Bippity Boppity Boutique, whether it's children's activities, whether it's maybe doing a last minute transfer elsewhere, who knows? But all I know is I've done this before. Not only have I done interviews before, I've literally done a boutique type job before at the Ice Palace Boutique. I know how to do it. I know how to talk to children. I love children. I know how to interact with guests. I know how to interact with problem guests or problem situations. I know how to ask for help and not just try to handle it on my own. which is something else that I need to work on. But, and I know, like, I have to tell myself this anyway. I have to remember that just because I don't get it now doesn't mean I won't get it later. Just because I don't get Bippity Boppity Boutique now doesn't mean that I won't get it in the future. And that is perfectly fine. Like I said, yes, I am upset because I feel like I've just been pushed around from one location to another, going wherever Disney will let me, instead of going somewhere where I want to. Well, the sun came out. But anyway, I just wanted to give you kind of a heads up on how my morning was. I actually slept really well last night. I got up this morning and watched a Disney motivational video that ended with Fairy Godmother saying, even miracles take a little time, which is completely how I could describe the situation, because I've waited 2 years for, no, almost 3 years for this opportunity. And to me, it would be a dream come true and borderline a miracle in my mind. And then I went for a run. I went for a mile and a half run listening to motivational, inspiring Disney songs. And then I did a 15-minute elliptical workout. So I have had a very successful, accomplishing morning. I've had a nice, relaxing morning, had some matcha tea. I did my makeup already. I'm now going to get ready to go. I have to leave in about 20 minutes. So I don't know what will end up being in this vlog. But I guess that's just an insight that I wanted to say, and maybe for myself to look back on, so I can be like, it's okay to reach far. And just because you don't get it now doesn't mean you won't get it later, even though I feel like that's been the definition of my Disney career. It's just because you don't get it now doesn't mean you won't get it later. But I'm just very much ready for that later to come. And I know that God has good plan for me and Jared, and I don't know what the future holds. A lot of things are going to be changing this year in multiple ways. And if I could just, I know what to do. I know what I need to do, and I can do it, and that is okay. And I need to learn the words that I can do it is good. Anyway, I am going to finish getting ready, and I will take you guys with me. Also, I got this shirt, Making Magic Happen, from Raw Threads, and this is pretty much, like, I'm calling this my cast member shirt, or top, because I absolutely love it. And although I was going to wear it to the interview, but it's got literally kitty hair all over it, so I'm going to change it to something a little more professional. So next time you guys see me, I will probably be, I don't know, because the interview is going to be backstage. So I don't know. You guys will either see me right before the interview or right after the interview. Also, I've been working on my arms. Anyway, I'm going to stop now.